I feel the most empty when I'm not working. And, in the morning when I wake up and I'm stressed and I have anxiety and fear and all this different stuff, that's when, honestly, I feel the most alive. I feel the most pumped up and I feel the most, I'm ready to get after it, ready to go after, my dreams and goals and all these different things. But in the afternoon when I'm finished with all my work, finished going after my goals, finished going after what I'm trying to achieve, what I'm trying to build my future for, is when I feel the most lonely and the most empty I've ever felt in my life. And I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's because I've basically, if you don't know me, my name is Josh and I do e-commerce, uh, aka drop shipping, whichever. But I'm trying to switch into just regular e-commerce with my brand and my business. Um, but over these last 2 to 3 years, I've basically built and rewired my mind into becoming someone that can basically work 24/7. So whenever I would feel like, I was tired or I wanted to take a nap and I felt lazy, I basically got rid of my bed. I have no bed in my room, uh, so I sleep on the floor. And I only have two desks in my room. I do not have a TV. I do not have a video game console. I do not have any of these things. I only have a laptop and two desks. So I've basically rewired. Yeah, sorry, there was an airplane. But I've basically rewired my whole brain into becoming someone that is purely work driven. No more bed, no more video games, no more porn. No more sex. I've been on semen retention for about 300 days now. And yeah, I've basically rewired my brain into someone that just completely works and nothing else. And during this time, I've basically gotten rid of all my friends that I had, and I stopped talking to my family, and I even stopped talking to my brother, who was like to me personally my best friend. For a little while, I stopped talking to my brother, and I basically just rewired my brain into someone that only works, that only, wants to accomplish his goals whenever I was tired, whenever I wanted to take a nap, whenever I wanted to, basically, when I was lazy. I would always tell myself that you're being a bitch and that you need to keep going and that people are ahead of you. And there was always that fear in my mind of people being ahead of me and people always, yeah, just being ahead of me. There's so many videos on YouTube or on Instagram, and it's just pure manipulation of just all these different people that are ahead of you and that have all these Lamborghinis, these Ferraris, making 10, $100 million a month, and it's just draining. Sometimes it's purely draining having to battle that, and that's why I feel like when I'm finished with all my work and I basically really have nothing else to do and want to take a little break. Like yesterday I just wanted to watch some Netflix, but I could not do that cuz I kept thinking about how everyone else was ahead of me and how you're not working hard enough, and it's this hustle and mind grind set, this hustle and mind culture that we're in right now that is just insufferable and suffocating. It's so suffocating to where you can work 8 to 10 hours a day and then try to take a break for the last remaining 2 hours of your day, and you just feel fucking empty and you feel lonely and you feel like you're not doing enough and you feel like you're never going to be enough. And it's a very lonely and empty feeling when you go through this. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this feeling. I don't know if you guys are entrepreneurs or if you guys are, just working your regular jobs or whatever, but like in the morning I'm just, I'm pumped up, I'm ready. I have my routine. I go on a walk. I work out. I take my morning shower. I have a whole routine, and I'm just ready to go in the morning. In the morning, I feel the most alive ever. But then when it starts getting like 4 to 5 p.m. and the sun starts, starting to fall down a little bit, that's when I start to feel this, like I said, this emptiness right here in my heart. And it's not because I lack God or anything. I pray every single day, but maybe I lack community. I don't know. I think the main reason is because of this, this culture that we're in right now, this Instagram influencer culture of, everyone faking their lives. Everyone is fake these days. No one is real or authentic or will tell the real. And when they say they tell the real, they're really not telling the real. They're just trying to sell you a fucking mentorship, or they're trying to sell you a course. But no one just helps people out for free, or no one just helps people out of love or out of care for them. It's all with something to gain, and that's why people don't really trust anyone or anything people say anymore. Because, and this is why people don't also communicate with each other, because everything is fake and everything is. Hold on. Sorry, I had to hold down the camera because it's very windy outside. But what I was going to say is, we live in a kind of a fake society right now where no one's real, no one's authentic. Everyone wants to sell you some. Everyone wants to sell you something, and that's why people don't trust each other, and it's why people don't, go up and talk to new people anymore, or no one's real or authentic these days because of this hustle and grind uh, mindset that everyone has. And I saw a video yesterday of, just a compilation of all these different TikToks saying that 2026 feels weird. 2026, no one's talking to each other. 2026, everyone's on their phone. And I think social media kind of, actually, no, it definitely ruins society and how people think nowadays, and people's attention spans and people's ability to even talk to each other. Because nowadays, people don't even have the real attention span to even talk and communicate with each other on a regular and frequent basis. And everyone just acts like everything is okay, that everything is normal. But I don't mean to make this sound negative or anything. It's just real. It's just what's happening in the world right now. Like if you go to a grocery store, or fucking, the main example is like a grocery store. You just see it in everyone's eyes. Everyone is tired. Everyone's dead. It's like everyone's given up on hope and on life and on their dreams. And I'm not sure if the higher ups, or whatever they're called, the big companies that basically run America and run the world, I'm not sure if they've built it this way on purpose because of the algorithm on Instagram and social media, if they've manipulated it, or I don't know. But I know what I know, and that is that everyone is basically given up on their dreams and goals. And I know it's very difficult to accomplish certain dreams and certain goals. And I know entrepreneurship is very hard, but it doesn't have to be entrepreneurship. It can be whatever. I don't really see any fit people, or too many, you know, loving couples as much as I did before. And seeing a lot of divorce rates going up, a lot of, kids, depression in Gen Z is high, loneliness in Gen Z is high, everything in Gen Z is just high. And yeah, it's just fucked. It's just fucked. I don't really know the solution or anything like that. I'm just here to talk about it, but I don't know the solution. But I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent there. The main issue was, just feeling empty in during the middle of the day when I'm not working. And I believe it's because of that. social media hustle and grind culture that I was talking about before, and how basically social media has manipulated everyone into believing they have to be some type of way, and you really don't. You just have to be yourself. It's kind of manipulated me in a way that I never feel like I'm enough for anyone, and that's a really empty and lonely feeling when you've experienced this. It's like you're in the world, but everyone is just not real, kind of like everyone is just NPCs. It's a really weird experience when you felt it, that empty feeling of just not being enough for people. I don't know if you guys have experienced this as well, but I'm not trying to sound, like I said before, I'm not trying to sound negative. This is just how I'm feeling, and this is my journey, so I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say how I feel. But yeah, I don't know the solution. I don't know what can solve this. I don't know, like, I don't know what we can do really. I guess if there's anything that we can do is just get off social media and get off these apps and try to, just live out in the real world. But then again, there's everyone else is on social media, so you try to communicate with others and they're just fucking bots. But I don't know. I don't know what we can do about it. But I know you just gotta take care of yourself and stay healthy, and I guess trust God, trust in God, believe in God, and God will set you free of all your misery. So yeah, I guess that's my one solution, is just take care of yourself. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, just make sure to hit that subscribe button. My name is Josh. I'll document. Oh my goodness, my name is Josh. I'll be documenting myself every single day until I become a millionaire through e-commerce. And I know this was a completely different topic from e-commerce at all, but it's my documentation. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk about whatever I want. And yeah, if you enjoy it, just hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.